Liebherr Biomedical Professional Series Support Video. The purpose of this video is to show you how to set up the electronic key lock, how to activate it and deactivate it when required. The first thing you must do to set up a keypad lock is to actually set a code for the keypad lock. So you must enter the settings area of the device to be able to do that. To enter the settings area, you hold your finger down on the bell button with the line through it for 5 seconds. And the symbol of the spanner will appear and the /5 will appear to say I'm in the settings. Cycle through, down is the quickest, or you could go up to P1. Now P1 is where you set your PIN code. Press enter to enter it. Currently it's on 0, so it's not set to lock, but I will set a code in there. And to make it simple, I'll just set the number 5, but I can select anywhere between 1 and 999. If I want to make it a larger number, for example, let's do the number 100, I will hold my finger on the up button and you'll see that it will start scrolling through the numbers very, very quickly. So it won't take forever and get to where I'd like it to be. Once you have the PIN number that you would like, you press the enter button and you've selected it. You now must leave the settings log correctly to record any change of settings, and that's by the same way as you came in, by holding the bell button down with the diagonal line for 5 seconds. You see the letters change to C and F, in this case to say confirming, and we're now showing the current operating temperature. So I've set the PIN code to activate the key lock. Now to activate the key lock, once I've set the PIN code, over here is the lock button. I will hold it down for 5 seconds and you'll see it'll show 0 in the code. Now I have to put in the PIN code that I've chosen, and that PIN code in this circumstance is the number 100. So I'll hold the up button, speed through the numbers, get to 100, and I'll say that is the right PIN code, enter, and the little LOC will show the device is now locked. So what happens when I've locked the device? So I'll attempt to change the set temperature, which is done by pressing the enter button once. The current set temperature will show, and I'll try to change it and it will not allow me to do it. It says LOC. If I want to change one of the settings, I hold the setting button, entry button down for 5 seconds to enter the settings, and I'll come down. Say I wanted to change the time and date. It won't allow me to do it because I've locked the settings. I cannot change any settings while the lock is activated. I'll exit out and exit out of the lock, of the logs, the settings logs I should say, to get out there. So what can I access if I'm in a locked area? What you can access is your alarm logs, this button up here. So I press that and hold that down, and I'm in now the alarm log. So it's currently showing HAN, that is the number of temperature alarms, and you can see I can go in there. I can read the temperature logs. I can read a high alarm. I can read a power out alarm. Come back down, I can read the temperature logs, the low temperature setting. I can read the highest temperature recorded. I can get in and read how long the log's been running for. I can even reset the temperature log by holding down the down button, and you'll see the letters RES appear. I can go back up into my alarm logs and I wish to reset an alarm log. And that's done by holding, but these two buttons down, the log button and the arrow up. And again, I can reset that. And to exit it, if you've done any changes in the log areas, again you must exit by holding the bell button down with the diagonal line. So your electronic lock just purely prevents someone from inadvertently changing settings on the device. To deactivate the lock, you'll go, while it's locked, you'll hold down the lock button. Again, it'll go to 0. I must now put my code in, which for this device I established as the number 100. Press enter, and now it's unlocked. And to show that it's unlocked, I'll just quickly change the set temperature. Simple. And that's how you set up a keypad lock